Lords, magnificent, magical, the home of cricket, steeped in history. But for England and New Zealand, the time is very much now. Since 1975, truly great players have graced this tournament, creating astonishing, iconic moments.
Australia are World Cup champions.
Today, we will see a new name on the famous trophy. The journeys for both nations to this point have been dramatic.
That is a sensational catch.
This is it. New Zealand against England. The final of the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup 2019.
One of the greatest one-day matches one could possibly wish for.
He's finished it on with a six. Magnificent innings.
That's out. Yes, it's all over this time.
Australia's joy.
Pakistan win the World Cup. Great century. Fantastic batsman.
This will be out, surely.
There's the 100 for Ricky Ponting.
Yes! Colby finishes off and stuck. Australia champions of the world.
To be involved in a World Cup and representing your country, let alone to turn up here at the home of cricket and be involved in a final is pretty special.
It's a culmination of 4 years of hard work, dedication, and it presents a huge opportunity to go and try and win a World Cup.
Two very fine men, two outstanding teams. It's England against New Zealand. It's Lords, Northwest London, the 48th and final game of the 2019 Men's World Cup, and it should be an absolute cracker. Two quietly spoken captains in Morgan and Williamson. Two sides full of star performers. A fitting final to a wonderful tournament. It all comes down to the final game. We will have a new name on that trophy. New Zealand won the toss and decided eventually to bat first. It was a 50-50 call.
Guptill, how important is that man for New Zealand? He's been dry throughout this World Cup, but we know what he is capable of. Big player.
England unchanged as well. Johnny Bairstow was due to have a scan yesterday on that groin he tweaked in the semi-final, but he said to the medical staff he was absolutely fine. So no changes, same sides as the semis. Both sides put on stunning performances. New Zealand beating India, England hammering Australia, and they both deserve to be here. Squirted away through gully, and that will hurry away for four, even with the rain this morning. The outfield always quick at Lords. Given, nipping back, Will Nichols review. He is.
It appears there's no bat, but I'll confirm that with Ultra Edge, please. Just come close to the bat. Yep, thank you. Flat line, flat line. Keep going forward, thank you. Okay, there's no spike there, so we'll go to ball tracking when you're ready. Pitching in line, impact in line, and missing the wickets. It's going over the top. So I'll be coming back on to you to change your decision.
Well, very good review from Henry Nichols. He learnt from his mistake at Durham. Exactly the same bowler, exactly the same batsman. Hit him on the pads. He didn't review at Durham. That would have been missing. Same here. Up and over. Third man's there. I think it's over his head. It is. 6. First of the final.
He's got a lot of wickets with that pull shot top edge. This occasion he stays leg side of the ball, opens the face and uses that pace beautifully to get it up and over third man.
Back over his head. Martin Guptill is just starting to find some rhythm and form. Oh, close, surely this time. Yeah, that's out. Guptill's halfway back.
Flat line, going past the bat. Yep, thank you. No bat involved. So we'll go to ball tracking when you've got it. Thank you. Ball tracking coming up now. And impact in line, pitching in line and hitting the wickets. 3 reds. Kumar, you'll be staying with your decision of out. You're on screen now.
The review does not save Martin Guptill. He's gone for 19. His tournament comes to an end with the bat. Brilliant lengths from Chris Woke, 29 for 1.
Well, there's so much interest in this particular point in the game because I think everyone who knows anything about the game realises this is a big contest now with Williamson out there early. Gorgeous. Had a lot of fielders this morning, New Zealand, but they found a gap there, Nicholls.
That's in the gap. And good enough to pick up a boundary up the hill for Nicholls to finish off the 14th, 55 for 1. Glove on that, and good enough for 4. Picks one up fine, Kane Williamson. Ends the 15th over with a boundary, 63 for 1.
Once again short, and once again he pulls it to the boundary. Second boundary of Plunkett. The one previous over was flicked on the onside with the delivery which was down the leg side, and this time back of a length.
Stokes has done a calf here. Ben Stokes looks like he's pulled a calf muscle. It's nicely timed from Nicholls up the hill into the corner and 4. Beautifully played.
Well, how good is that shot? A typical left-hander shot.
Generally very good square of the wicket, Nicholls. 50 partnership up between these two.
Williamson going over mid-on and with better timing this time. Last over he tried to do that to Adil Rashid and got it near the bottom of the bat, and it went for a couple. This one somewhere near the middle. New Zealand wicketless in the overs 11 to 20 and setting a good platform. I think there's a tickle there. England are convinced. There is no reaction from umpire Dharmasena, and Morgan does not hesitate. He has sent it upstairs.
TV umpire to the director. We have a review for caught behind. The original decision is not out. Offense coming up now. Flat line, spike. Okay, and ball is on bat. I'll be going back to Kumar. Kumar, I've got a clear spike. Ball is on the bat. You'll be overturning your decision to out. You're on screen now.
The raw tells you all you need to know. England were convinced. It was Liam Plunkett brought on to replace Mark Wood from the opposite end from where he started today, bowling cross seam as he often does and getting the ball just to run down the hill and bounce a fraction. And it's the big one. Kane Williamson gone for 30, 103 for 2. I think New Zealand would probably settle for anything between that 6 and over mark and 8 and over mark to get them somewhere around 280. That's a 50 for Henry Nicholls, who hasn't always been in the best of touch since coming into the team in this tournament, but he's played nicely today. It's got to go up the hill, and it's got to try and beat Ben Stokes, and Stokes wins the race. Gone. It's Plunkett again. What a day he's having. First Williamson and now Nicholls.
And it's that length again. Liam Plunkett has hit the perfect length on this wicket. Got rid of Williamson with that fuller length. And now he gets rid of Henry Nicholls, the man who is set. New Zealand needed him to bat long. Cross seam again. Massive inside edge from Nicholls, who's distraught. Plunkett is absolutely ecstatic. England, Owen Morgan, they've made a big play in this game. They've got 2 wickets in the last 4 overs. Henry Nicholls, 55. New Zealand 118 for 3.
Time since last boundary, 83 deliveries. That's how good England have been.
I think Ian Smith summed it up pretty well. What's on their mind was what they did against India in the semi-final, and they're trying to do a repeat performance in the final. So far, decent. 141 for 3, 17 to go.
Mark Wood's back. From the Players' Pavilion end, his initial spell was from the nursery end. I think he'll try to hit a better length, a more consistent length. And starts well, starts very well. Finger goes up. It took a long time for Murray Erasmus to raise that dreaded finger. No reviews left and Taylor is off.
Yeah, big decision. Ross Taylor, I think this was a good move from Morgan, giving Wood the chance to come down the slope. See this angle back in towards the stumps. Bit of move back in. Oh, how's the height, sir? He liked it, Wood. Ross Taylor, he's got to go for 15. New Zealand 141 for 4.
That's where Jimmy Neesham is so very strong. He loves the onside, so that was meat and drink for him.
This is good batting. This is a nice shot. Stokes goes back of a length this time. And Neesham's onto it. This is what New Zealand need, that intent. Oh, shot. It's a beautiful shot from Latham. Takes on Plunkett, who drops a fraction short. Gets hold of it and picks up an important boundary for New Zealand.
Mark Wood. It's a very confident stroke from Latham. Confident enough to be timed away fantastically for 4 down the slope. Another good shot from Jimmy Neesham. That's fine touch. It almost stalled going uphill there, but had enough power in it to go for 4. So a nice partnership coming together. Oh, too easy. But Plunkett, how often does he do this? Would be cross seam again, surely.
Jimmy Neesham, no. Exactly what England needed. Exactly what Morgan was looking for. A mistake. Execution, shot selection poor. Plunkett once again gets it full enough. Looks for an error from the batsman. Neesham looks to go up and over Joe Root's head. Hits it straight to him. He knows. Couldn't afford that. He's got to go 173 for 5.
England have won the last 2 phases of this game, 35 for 2 and 53 for 2. Plunkett has been brilliant. Brilliant from Liam Plunkett. He's done with the ball in this final. 3 for 42 from his 10, 181 for 5. Bat or glove onto helmet. I think a run's been given there. That's why Archer's down. He wanted someone to catch it. Umpire Erasmus just making sure de Grandhomme's okay. Grondon was worried more about getting out. There was something before it hit the helmet. Flat bats that, nearly carries to cover. First sign that Colin de Grondome's just getting a bit impatient and worked over with the short ball. No bowler has gone round the park there for England. Look at the economy. Woakes exceptional, backed up by all the other bowlers. Stokes just the 3 overs. Now that's gone all the way. It has, and that's quite a big hit as well. Only one boundary and they were leg byes in the last 5 overs. They needed boundaries, they've got a maximum.
This is an area of strength for Tom Latham. Timed it beautifully.
What New Zealand will like, they won't like the fact they're not getting many boundaries, but the pitch is slowing up, and if you do bowl cutters and bowl it into the surface, it's looking hard to hit.
And I think they would have learnt a lot from their semi-final win the other day, where they managed to get through to that 240 through hard running. They ran a lot of 2s in that last couple of overs to get them to that score. And it looks like they're going to have to do something similar here.
Oh, chipped in the air. That's going to be a tame, soft dismissal. He never looked comfortable after being hit on the head by Jofra Archer, and it was a wicket waiting to happen.
Yeah, tough day out for Colin de Grondome. But credit to Chris Woakes, credit to England, the way they bowled to him. He said all along it's going to be slow ball. Surely de Grondome would have known that, but maybe just the tough time that he's had has scattered that mind a little bit. Vince, the sub fielder on the field, comfortable catch for him. De Grondome 16 from 28, 219 for 6.
Oh dear. Well, they wanted a boundary from somewhere. I'm not sure that's the route they were thinking. Chip to mid-off, gone. Good comeback after that ball down the leg side. Woakes has 3, Latham's gone.
I know the execution's not easy, but the slower balls are a must. You've got to be setting yourself up for a slower ball here by the look of the field. That's been the issue with the last few overs. Quite been able to execute or even consider that that might be the plan. This one's got right at the bottom of the bat. It's floated out, it's wide. And again, too easy for James Vince. He's picked up 2 catches in the 3 overs that he's been on. Latham gone for 47, 232 for 7.
Cow corner, yeah, need a few boundaries. And he's going to give it the long handle off just his first delivery. 238 for 7. Yeah, full and straight. Good, clever bowling. He knew Henry was expecting the short ball, brought the stumps into the equation.
Just 147.2 kilometres, thank you very much. Top of off stump. Without bouncing, but still top of off stump. Jofra Archer getting a bit of reward for all his good work today. And Henry gone for 4. New Zealand 240 for 8.
Amazingly, he ducks under it. I can't understand that for the life of me. Surely he should be playing a shot, but it's down to the skill of that man, Jofra Archer. His last 5 overs at the death, 1 for 22. Brilliant death bowling from Archer. And a brilliant all-round performance from England. Not a single bowler let the side down. Plunkett in the middle, Woakes and up to the skill of that man, Jofra Archer. His last 5 overs at the death, 1 for 22. Brilliant death bowling from Archer. And a brilliant all-round performance from England. Not a single bowler let the side down. Plunkett in the middle, Woakes and Archer up front, Archer at the death, and a bit of Rashid in there as well. Outstanding team performance, backed up in the field. Bowlers have done their job. It's over to the batters. All the batters got in and all got out. A few used up deliveries. Nicholls made a good 50, 55 in 77. Latham fell 3 short of his 50. The danger man, Kane Williamson, made 30 in 53 deliveries. Look at the economy on the right there. Stokes going at 6 in just 3 overs, but the rest absolutely brilliant. To go under 5s, that is a real team effort. 3 for Woakes, 1 for Archer, 1 for Wood, and 3 for Liam Plunkett. Can they defend 241 here? England need 242 to win the World Cup.
So then England, 242. Here you go. Close, 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 straight away, maybe just missing leg stump. Just missing leg stump. Big decision, big decision, big decision. He's going. He's going. Wow, what a start.
Ultra edge coming up now. Flat line, flat line. Just rock and roll that back. Yep, yeah, clear gap between bat and ball, so there's no bat involved. We can go to ball tracking. Ball tracking coming up now. Impact in line. And impact and umpire's call on the wickets. So you'll be staying with your original decision, Murray, of not out. You're on screen now.
I'm almost speechless. I can't believe that. I cannot believe it. First ball of the innings. That's a good shot to break the shackles. Straight down the ground. Half volley, and it gets the treatment. It's 5 for none after 2. Oh, man, that's close. He didn't play a shot either, did he? What was that? And that's his reply. That's the Roy way. Done for all money the ball before, and switch it out of your mind straight away. Gets it through, and that will run up the hill for 4. Bairstow gets a boundary. It's poor. And that gets the treatment. Second boundary in the over. And England are just breaking free of the noose at the moment. In the air, but it's in the gap as well. And that'll run away down the hill. The boundaries are starting to flow. It's carried through, and Latham takes the catch. And Henry has got the breakthrough, and it's Roy at that.
Held his nerve, didn't he? Driven for 4, but still pushed it up on a length that encouraged Roy to come forward. Well done, Matt Henry. Kept his nerve. The captain kept the slips in as well. And that outside edge from Jason Roy has given New Zealand a lift.
They cross over in the long room. Root is on his way out. Roy is on his way up. 28 for 1 here at Lord's.
That's your line. That's your line, but it's a good shot. It's a really good battle, this. Short ball pulled away. What a shot that is. Stays really confident in his mindset. Yup, it's difficult, but you bowl me a bad ball, I'm going to put it away. In the air, dropped. Fairly simple caught and bowled, and Colin de Grandome's put it down. 39 for 1.
you want to win World Cups, you've got to hold your catches. That is a regulation caught and bowled.
Three maidens in a row, 39 for one. Gets it through. Gets it through. Went for that magic ball. And Bairstow was too good for him. Matt Henry had bowled 17 dots in a row before that boundary. Nearly dragged on. How many times in this tournament has he nearly dragged one on? Twice against Shami. In the group stage is nearly here. 50 up for England.
Oh, using his feet. That's pressure. That's pressure on Root. That's pressure on England. He's trying to find a way to get Grandhomme off the mark.
Well, this is very uncharacteristic from Joe Root. Often he's just accumulating. 7 off 29 deliveries now. Looking to break the shackles against Colin de Grandhomme. Doesn't want him to settle on a line and length. Edged and gone! Joe Root dismissed. Some frustration creeping in for the England number 3. And how big a moment is this?
Yeah, it's a big, big wicket. You could see the frustrations. You could see the pressure put on by New Zealand. And they are right back in this game. He's bowled a very good spell, Colin de Grandhomme. And a regulation catch to Tom Latham. Don't go anywhere. This game is still wide open.
7 for Joe Root from 30, 59 for 2. That's lovely. Good timing from Johnny Bairstow. On top of the bounce, gets it through the gap.
Well, he came into this game with plenty of confidence. 3 consecutive hundreds against New Zealand prior to this match. He likes playing the Black Caps.
Got him. Chopped it on. He doesn't like it anymore, Ishigua. Johnny Bairstow has nipped one from Lockie Ferguson back onto his stumps.
What a wicket for New Zealand. Well, Isha Guha in the commentary box has got her hands on her faces. She was just saying that he's got a remarkable record against New Zealand. And that's what Lockie Ferguson does. Inside edge onto the stumps. And England lose their 3rd wicket. Everyone smiling. Ian Smith the most.
Well, it's been a tough innings, a fine innings, but it's got to end 36 from 55, 71 for 3.
The Grandhomme's unplayable. I really like this matchup, Smitty. I think I mean this respectfully, the lack of pace, the pace off the ball, that 125 Ks is not what Ben Stokes is used to starting his innings against.
Run rate required is 5.76. Not an issue. Not an issue at the moment. But it did become an issue against India because that's in the end they had to go against and take risks, etc. At what point on this pitch does run rate become a factor?
Yeah, right now, you're not thinking about it as a batsman. But again, anything over 6 in a World Cup final becomes a lot more difficult.
There we go again, and he's done it well. Managed to catch up with that, and Morgan's pretty happy about that one. He's trying to do it himself. So Bolt, Henry, de Grandhomme and Ferguson have been the weapons so far for Kane Williamson, but now a change. He's going to hold back Lockie Ferguson and go for Jimmy Neesham, whose tournament has been pretty handy. He's got key wickets. He held his nerve against India. Could be out, could be out! Is out! Could be spectacular! He's got it, has he? Guptill's there, he's first out there, Morgan's going nowhere. This is another moment. How many can we handle?
This is key
The signal from Dharmasena is out. That is key, and now we go to the third umpire.
Fair catch. Can I check the front foot first, please? Okay, soft signal is out. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. I've made my
There's that magic word again. That magic three-letter word for the England captain. And that, folks, is one of the great outfield catches of all time. Under pressure. Morgan goes. England are now staggering their way to World Cup glory, and it's getting further away. He goes for 9. It's 86 for 4. Four singles. 25, halfway point, 93 for 4. They lost momentum. They have dropped away because of those 3 dots in a row. New Zealand want dots and England want impetus, a partnership. The Grandholm's going to bowl through here. He's going to bowl 10 unless he gets collared here.
Crunched down the ground for 4.
100 up for England. Such power in this shot from Stokes.
Aerial, but safe enough. They just find a way to fight. 50 partnership comes up. A very good one from England. Butler and Stokes looking a little more assured at the crease.
Well, it's not too far behind for England at this stage. New Zealand were 142 for 4. Just 3 runs behind, but it's a chase. It's a run chase in a World Cup final.
Well, to reach that, actually, Jos Buttler, it was very wide. He kind of got a toe end on it, but it sped away to the fence. Chips it again, but chips it firmly past Neesham to the fence. 4.
Yeah, good shot.
It's got to go up the hill and it's got to beat the man at square leg, and it does. It was just a measure of Stokes' strength there because there's no timing. He just kind of muscled it. He had to wait and muscle it through the leg side. Magic from Jos Buttler. A bit of magic that England fans have seen time and again over the last few years. It gets applause from Ben Stokes at the non-striker's end. It's 170 for 4.
69 from 54. It's England's game to lose at the moment. New Zealand need something special. They found something special at Old Trafford. Brilliant batting, under pressure. This has been outstanding.
Outstanding partnership, really has. It's what England have asked for. Everyone goes on about their fearless cricket, at times gung-ho cricket, but they've also asked for smart cricket, and that's what these two have done.
Oh, beautifully played. He's so good. He backs himself so much to play the tough shots. Terrific fielding from Neesham. The cricketers of the highest level. 65% win chance for England. It's gone down from 69% to 65%. Up and over. That's the shot, Nasser Hussain.
And that's 50 for Jos Buttler. A man for a crisis. He is ice cool at the crease. The highest pressure you'll ever be under in a World Cup final. Buttler arrived, and so far he's delivered.
The only previous 5th wicket partnership in a final was 1979 by Sir Vivian Richards Give Wayne Richards then and Collis King.
He gets the 1, he gets the 50. Both in the same over. How fitting it is.
His 20th 50, and none more important. And you can see there is no massive celebration. He is not interested in that personal milestone. He is interested in 53 more runs needed.
Over the top. He went for the big one. Lockie Ferguson, he went for the Yorker, he missed his mark.
And there's one area you cannot protect. And on this occasion, again, it's mid-off. He's so smart, Jos Buttler. And fans won't be worried about the 59. They'll worry about these 46. Stay there, Jos.
Now, is there a chance? Is there a chance? Is there a twist? The catch! It's Tim Southee, the sub-fielder. What a moment. You come off the sub-bench and take one of those.
Unbelievable skills. England fans can't believe it. New Zealand fans celebrate. Southee was all over the place in the deep. He was going back, he was going sideways. He knew who had hit it as well. It was danger man Jos Buttler, the finisher, Jos Buttler. He did a little shimmy to the left. He came back to his right. And what a grab in the end. Standard of fielding in this World Cup, remarkable. Butler's gone, 59, 196 for 5.
4 years. 4 years, Nas. Comes down to 4 overs. Last time England got close to winning it, you needed a comb.
And you were slim.
Very good. SEO, yes, you're right. It's a gap. It's a gap. It's a gap. It is so valuable. 203 for 5. 4 overs to go. 39 from 24. Straight up. Straight up. Latham is under this. Big moment. Gets it. Tommy Latham just. Only just. It nearly got away on him. Wokes took the gamble with the long handle and it didn't pay off.
Well, he needed to, Wokes. He couldn't just rely on Stokes all the time, knock it to him. He also had to play a big shot. And I tell you what, Tom Latham in the end made a relatively easy catch look difficult. Pressure was the thing. He was under it for so long. Cross seam, the extra bounce. And he went 2 bar back at one stage and just came forward at the end. Ferguson has been quite brilliant today. He has 3. Wokes has gone 203 for 6.
It's a boundary. It's a boundary for all boundaries. Perfect placement. Another slower ball. No contact. Terrific over from Ferguson. Terrific spell. 3 for 50 from 10. Hits a gap, he hits a gap, he hits a big gap.
Just missed his length, he went for the Yorker. Look at the emotion in the stands.
27 from 14. Steady the ship, Kane. Bolt again. Goes for the Yorker again, down the ground. Hit beautifully, Santner in the way again. Oh, got to go, and they did. The fatigue, the mental fatigue on Stokes' face now is obvious. How does he feel? He's powerless.
Eoin Morgan is ice cold. He's nerveless, really, but even he must be feeling it now, surely.
Big ball, big ball. Straight up. Is it catchable? It is catchable. It's taken in the deep, Trent Boult, and Plunkett is on his way.
Not just the wicket, but a dot. That hurts England as well. Another delivery used up. It was 22 off 10. It's now 22 off 9. They do cross, so Stokes will be on strike. It was was in the slot. It was right on length, but Plunkett couldn't get enough of it. And New Zealand and their fielding has been quite brilliant. Plunkett's gone. He made 10, 220 for 7.
Slower ball. Now then, it's Trent Boult again. Is this it? Is this? Oh, he's thrown it. He's got it. He's got it. It's 6. You're kidding me. Is Trent Boult sure about it? Do they have to look? Oh no. Can you believe this action? Archer. It's bowled him straight through. He took a punt. He went for the big one. Neesham, the nerve held, and New Zealand are back in it again. And what a big last over we've got.
And Stokes is running out of partners. You can go on about the long batting lineup, but against this high quality bowling attack, you can see what it means to Ben Stokes. They keep coming in, they keep disappearing. Brave call to bowl a slower ball. And it was the right call. Emotions and the range of emotions, from the catch to the 6 to the wicket. First ball duck in a World Cup final. 227 for 8.
15 from 6. A Yorker. They've got to try and get it back on. He won't take the run. It makes it harder. 15 from 5. On the money, but it's out of the ground, is it? Is it out of the ground? It is! It is!
What a shot, what a cricketer.
Down on his haunches, sucking it in again. The crowd absolutely willing it over, the bulk of them anyway. Goes again. Can he give the strike away? This is a big moment, they've got to run. They go to the other end. Oh, he gets in the way. This is going to go all the way to the boundary off the bat. Can you believe this? It has. I do not believe what I've just seen.
He does apologise. It is signalled a 6. New Zealand can't believe it.
Totally inadvertent.
New Zealand have to get a wicket here, or are we staring down the barrel of a tie? Down the ground. Now then, they've got to try and come back. Santner throws it in. Out! Rashid is out. The good part about that, only 1 run. Can I just say how good that is from Boult, barehanded? Can I just say that? That is amazing, because that's 2 runs if he doesn't field that cleanly. Staggering standard of cricket under pressure.
Rashid's gone, 240 for 9.
7 weeks of cricket, 48 games, 1 ball. Here's Boult. They're going to push. Are we in for a super over? They've got to go quick. They've got to go quick. Out! I'm sure he's out. We're going to a super over.
The only question is whether he knocked the bails off first. Nope. Excellent. Excellent from Trent Boult.
100 overs of cricket. You cannot split these teams.
After all this time, 50 overs of cricket. Either side, the scores are exactly level. Only nominated players from the playing 11 may participate. 3 batsmen and 1 bowler. Team batting second will bat first. That's why New Zealand is still out there. The fielding side will choose which end to bowl. The team scoring more runs in the super over will simply win. 4 inside the circle on the offside. Trent Boult to Stokes. Outside edge, running up the hill. They can push for 3 because Butler's very quick. Stokes is out on his feet, but he'll make it. 3 off the first. Gap, is it? Yes, it is. He's done it again, Stokes. Bolt. Last ball, Butler. He gets it in a gap, he gets a boundary. 15 off the super over. 15 off Bolt. And New Zealand's target in 6 deliveries is 16 to be the world champion. Here we go. Archer. A wide. It is a wide. It's a freebie for New Zealand. Perfect Yorker. They've got to get 2. Guptill will get back. He's quick enough. 3 off 1, New Zealand. 3 off 1. Ah, he's got